everyone. I'm here to have a chat about A Killer Plot, Book 2 in the novel investigation series, out now at all good online bookstores in ebook and paperback. Under my author name of LJ Diva, as you can see, there's a quill, there's a burnt manuscript, all has to do with the plot. Yay! There's book 1, you can just see it there, Designs in Crime. It has a red cover. There is a faded Gold Coast in the background. I went all Miami Vice style. There's also a Miami on the Gold Coast. I don't have a lot of red tops, so I just thought I'd match today. Match the colouring. Golden Girls. We'll leave Blanche and Rose uncovered. There we go. Okay, book 2. Whoops. Book 2. Let's see. I started writing this series. This will probably be the same as with book 1. I started writing this series back in 2024. Here we are, 2026. I started getting them ready for release last year, 2025. So they went through multiple rounds of editing because there are 3 books. The third one will be out in a couple of months. I had to come up with titles. I knew they had to be book themed, writing themed, author themed. So I just did a lot of that. Came up with different things, and A Killer Plot. I had about 50 different titles. Get out of there. I had about 50 different titles. Designs in Crime is taken from a Nancy Drew book because it's a fashion related thing, whereas this is an author related thing, which is why there's a quill and a burnt manuscript, because it's part of the plot. They are a couple of steps up from Cozy. Cozy, you don't like Murder, She Wrote. And apparently the new crime series that someone's taken the Golden Girls and written books about. There are murders and assaults and blood and guts and gore, but it's on the low side. So there's not a lot of it, but you do see it, whereas you don't in Cozies. There's swearing, which you don't get in Cozies, because this is a cop show. I came up with the idea of a cop show many a year ago. And they were actually a sidestep from the novel Hollywood Dreams. So it just sort of all kept percolating, bubbling away. And then in 2000, was it 18? I don't even remember at this point. The Strip was done on the Gold Coast. It was a cop show. So that really got it all started and in gear. Gold Coast, man, my happy place. I really want to live there again. We lived on the Sunshine Coast when I was a kid. But I really want to go, if I die, I want to die on the Gold Coast. If I don't get to go anywhere, my ear keeps so, A Killer Plot. Mackenzie Cruz, fashion designer for 20 years, 25 years. Yeah, 25 years. She's in her 40s. Not that that's really mentioned. But most of my characters will age up as I do. So I'm now 52. So my characters are now mid to late 40s. Jack Halloway, based on an actor who's adorable. So it's dedicated to him as well, but I don't give his surname away. I mean, he won't know who he is. I don't know him, but I know who he is. So that's A Killer Plot. It concerns the death. Did I get back to Mackenzie? Mackenzie turned author, fashion designer turned author. Something happened in book 1. She has been gone for 6 months, recovering. She is now back to buy a restaurant from her longtime friend. They find the dead body. So there's your inciting incident, which brings Jack Halloway back into the scene. And then they find a burnt manuscript. And then they find that the body was stabbed with a quill. I'm literally giving it away. But the story, as you heard from the scene read, when you see the scene read, all sorts of exciting things. I come up with awesome chapter titles. Let's see. Like this one. Blood on the Page. Where there's a quill, there's a way is the name of a store. I mean, you had to go with that one, didn't you? So I came up with an absolute ton of titles for all 3 books, and I ended up using them for chapters. I don't generally use name chapters. This is only the second lot of books that I've done. The first was with The Road to Vegas, but I had to not do that in the book because there was just no room. But they're still in the ebook of The Road to Vegas. You will get the titles. So these I could actually fit the titles into. Let's see, there's another one. I know I'm boring you shitless right now. A Novel Way to Die. That's how it starts. So there you go. A couple of steps up from cozy, if you want cozy with a little bit more blood, guts, gore. It's not overdone. It's not a full-on crime thriller. It's amateur sleuth, woman sleuth, cop procedural. A couple of steps up from cozy. So if you want cozy with a bit of swearing, minor sex, it's just kind of like over and done with and not detailed. A killer plot. So if you want to read about authors and editors being killed, because I do that. A Killer Plot, out now under my adult author name of LJ Diva. There's book 2 in the novel investigation series. There's book 1, Designs in Crime. The third book will be out in a couple of months in September. And it's in paperback and ebook. The ebook is $4.99 worldwide. Most of the world. A couple of places I had to put it up, but $4.99 through most of the world. That's A Killer Plot, book 2 in the novel investigation series. This has been a shambles of a book talk under my adult author name of LJ Diva.